What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another episode of my Polish and Beauty Expo mini series this week. I'm kicking this one off with Jen and Berries. Jen has a ton of new releases for us that are dropping at Polish and Beauty Expo. We have a trio, we have a new collection, we have a duo, we have a doorbuster, and we have a duo with Zombie Claw polish. I'm going to do my best to label each of these in a very clear, concise manner of what is going to be available as overpours or what is not exclusive, all that good stuff. And we are going to start off with the exclusives. You are seeing the Polish and Beauty Expo Wayne's World duo here and the doorbuster, as well as the Polish and Beauty Expo exclusive duo with Zombie Claw polish. So we're going to start off with the Wayne's World duo. This first one is Party Time. This is a sky blue curly base with gold, green, and pink to gold shifting iridescent flakes and fuchsia metallic flakes. This one is a super curly type of formula, meaning it is going to plump up very quickly and it's going to appear like a cream as you build it up to opacity. I think some of you may be able to get away with 2 normal coats, but personally, to maximize all that flaky power there, I'm going to recommend going up to 3 thin coats. You will need a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat, as I chose to just use my glossy top coat of choice, and I noticed after my photos the polish was a touch thirsty still, so definitely want to add that glitter smoother in there. It Will Be Mine is the other part of the Wayne's World duo. This is a dark periwinkle curly base with pink gold green large particle shimmer. So this one almost looks like party confetti flakes across your nails. They look like almost like micro flakes, if you will. This is very colorful on that flaky action there, and I chose to do 2 normal coats on this one. Looking back, I probably should have done the 3 thin coats like I did on the first one, and you'll definitely want to use that glitter smoothing top coat and glossy top coat together. Now, the doorbuster, this is another exclusive to Polish and Beauty Expo. This one's going to be $5 in limited quantities, available while it lasts at Jen's booth. Here for the after party is a magenta base with purple, pink, orange, gold multi-chrome shimmer and pink, orange, gold aurora shimmer. The fact that this is $5 is mind-boggling to me. You'll definitely want to be first in line at Jen's booth if you want to grab this one. It is easy peasy multi-chrome formula. It's quite shifty in a berry toned type of color palette. I'd suggest 2 coats and a glossy top coat. The Scratch Her Eyes Out duo, this is in collaboration with Zombie Claw. There is a polish from Zombie Claw that goes along with this duo, and the duo is sold as a duo only. This is $25 for both polishes. Scratch Her Eyes Out is a subtle black, purple, green multi-chrome with purple and green holographic micro glitter. So we have a interesting type of finish going on here in that there is a ton of micro glitters. Don't get me wrong. It's very sparkly in a vampy type of way, but I didn't have like gritty texture when it dried down. With that said, I would suggest a thicker glossy top coat of choice or a glitter smoother if your top coat of choice is on the thinner side. Now, these are not exclusive to the Polish and Beauty Expo releases. We have the Shitty Vacation Trio, and then we also have the Polish Problems collection. These will be available on Jen's site after the expo, of course. Starting off with the Shitty Vacation Trio, I've asked you thrice now for a towel. Is described as a watermelon pink with red, orange, gold, large particle shifty shimmer, and holographic flakes. This trio is so pretty. It is, I don't know, it's just summery and fun and vibrant and magical. I love bright colors. I do agree with the official description that base color, in case it's getting skewed on your monitor, is a watermelon pink. I would flat out say it's a neon. It's very vibrant and bright in person. I'm going to suggest 2 coats and a glossy top coat. It's the water. It's freezing cold. Is a deep turquoise with green blue, large particle shifty shimmer, and holographic flakes. So very similar to I've Asked You Thrice now in formula. It's very crelly-like, and another one I chose to stop at 2 coats with. I did 2 normal for me coats, and you can see the buildup is excellent here. I can't really see anyone needing to go up to a 3rd coat, as this is very plumping, all 3 of them in the trio. Same thing here. Now, I do want to know if you do have a thinner top coat of choice. I know some of the top coats I've tried in the past, some of them are naturally just thinner. You might want to use a glitter smoother. Lots of Tours is a deep indigo with purple, pink, orange, large particle shifting shimmer and holographic flakes. So I know I'm going to repeat myself here. Again, this is very identical in formula to the previous two in the trio. Easy to build up to opacity. Now this one I chose to do 3 lighter coats with. I felt like out of the 3, it's like the tiniest bit of an outlier. It didn't plump up as much as the other 2, but I feel like if I went in a touch heavy-handed, then I could have absolutely gotten away with 2 coats. So your choice on whether you want to do 2 normal or 3 thin, your preference. This one also has that nice pinky type of glow to it, and it just pops and it's very, very flattering, just like the other 2. Now, moving on to the Polish Problems collection. This first one is Cart Jacked, described as a magenta base with pink to gold large particle shimmer and silver magnetic shimmer. This is very lush. The 2 magnetics in this release are like just chef's kiss. I love them so much. When you go in with any magnet of choice, this is very user-friendly. That magnetic pigment just wanted to be magnetized. Regardless of nail length, I think 2 coats works the best with this. It's a metallic, plump type of formula. Easy opacity built up here. Now this will dry down on the flatter metallic side, so make sure you're using a good glossy top coat of choice. You don't need a glitter smoother per se, but you want something real glossy to amp up and help out the movement of your magnetic particles. And friendly tip, make sure you are magnetizing your glossy top coat layer too. Driving Hazard is a minty jelly base loaded with glowy blue to purple shimmer and holographic flakes. This is another one that's very easy to build up to opacity. I was so sure on this first coat here that I was going to have to take it up to a 3rd coat, and I was pleasantly surprised. I needed to just stop at the 2nd coat. No need to go up any more than that, and it's got a very strong crelly formula, so it will give you, if you're like me, that plumpness you look for on the finished look. This one does dry down very flat, so again, use a somewhat thicker glossy top coat of choice. I Clearly Have a Type is a dark blue base with blue magnetic shimmer and a mix of holographic flake. I did not have any hand in naming this, but if I had to put a color with this name of polish, personally, I would absolutely have done a beautiful blue like this. This will easily build up to opacity at 2 coats, very much like Cart Jacked, and it's just very user-friendly for that magnetic pigment. It was just quick to snap to on the magnet. I could see this looking ridiculous with a horseshoe magnet. I've gone back to my ring magnet because I don't know. I like the different way that it looks and it just kind of sticks out. So anyways, I think you'll get that gorgeous like mirrory, shimmery, silvery look if you do the horseshoe magnet, or of course, you know, any other magnet. It's just going to be so drastic between the pigments. This glows so beautiful in person. Low Cap is a purple base with copper gold green shifting shimmer and holographic flakes. Jen does these shimmer bombs so well, and this one's no exception. These purpley types of shimmers, I think, are almost a signature when I think of Jen and Berries for her. Honestly, I think of a lot of bright colors with flakes and these beautiful shifty shimmers. This one is easy to build up to opacity as well. Depending on how you want to apply this, I could see 3 thin coats or 2 normal, your preference. No texture from those flakes, so any top coat will work just fine. And then lastly, I Duped Myself is an inky violet base with intense pink gold green shifting shimmer. This is like the somewhat vampier kind of jewel toned cousin, in my opinion, to the Doorbuster here for the Afterparty. And it is this inky type of backdrop with a pretty shifty type of shimmer. It was easily shifting over between pink and gold, and you'll see that on my macro shot here in just a moment. I tried to capture that. It's a lighter type of formula, so your preference if you want to do 3 coats or 2 normal coats. Your preference. Again, nail length, shape, all that good stuff. And we're going to wrap this up with a quick Will It Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. So going through all of these, the Wayne's World Duo does pass the test over black. I will say that. I think matchy match colors are probably going to be your only bet in this regard. Here for the Afterparty, if you wanted to vamp it up, sure, put a dark undie to it. Scratch her eyes out. I don't really see much of a difference, and it is very tinted dark, so And then the Shitty Vacation Trio, technically on this segment, you're seeing them and they do work. I don't think you're doing them justice for their beautiful bright colors, but they do definitely topper. Cart Jacked looks really cool over black. I can't see anything else working. Driving Hazard, yes. Passes the test with flying colors. I think Mints would look really cool. I Clearly Have a Type takes on a whole new expression over black. It's very cool. And Low Cap is a shimmer balm. Of course it works. I think you might need to get matchy match in the undies department. And I Duped Myself, same thing as the Doorbuster. I will link you all below to Jen and Barry's website if you want to get in there and check it out or anything like that. If you're not going to PBE, definitely look forward to when the Shitty Vacation Trio and the Polish Problems collection drop. When I get clarification on any overpours for possible Wayne's World duo or on the Zombie Claw collaboration, I don't know if there's going to be any doorbusters left. I'll have all the links in the description box below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.